Yo, what's up everyone? Namaste to all the Indians viewers here. This is your African boy, myself, Gabs Gabi. And today I'm reacting from Mystics Bharat, a video titled Sadhguru Defends Zakir Naik, guys. I don't know in what part he defend or how did he defend that, because I usually see those guys' video is kind of totally opposite when it comes to Sadhguru and Zakir. Yeah, they are totally opposite, and I found out a lot of kind of a debate content between them out here in YouTube. So curious also to know more, and for my information purpose and learning purpose also. As African, I don't have that much information about Hinduism, guys, and I'm really so curious to know that. So let's together check out and watch from those biggest teachers of all time, that is Zakir and Sadhguru. And don't forget, if you want to watch my vlogs, check Gabs Gabi. And without wasting time, let's go.
Sadhguru is a famous person, ask him.
I guess he destroyed some of your points, I guess.
Arrange for a dialogue, I will debate him.
Yeah,
Look at
they
his
always
face.
like debating.
Whether it's worked for
debating.
him, what he's talking.
Did they ever
There's a
debate, guys,
you,
those
I'm
guys?
sure one day I will.
Did Shri Ravi Shankar give any reference in his
Sri
speech?
Ravi Shankar.
In my speech, how many references were there? So who's more authentic, a person who gives the reference or a person doesn't give reference?
You know words and things that other people do not know, but you are a total mess.
Ask if Shri Ravi Shankar will have a second debate with me.
Ayyo karma.
This guy like debating, guys. He want to debate. I don't know if Sadhguru and Zakir, they have ever
How about
debated, guys.
Sadhguru?
Is it
I
there?
guess he destroyed some of your points, I guess. Sadhguru from the
Okay,
Yogi Foundation.
arrange for a dialogue, I will debate him. You arrange, I will debate him. Sadhguru is a famous person, ask him. If he wants, let him arrange. No problem, I will debate him. Okay?
The man is
because I know
serious.
he's famous.
The man is
Any
serious.
famous personality, if he wants to debate, I don't want to debate him. He wants to debate me, open, any topic.
Owen,
Any topic on
man
comparative
to
religion.
man.
Hinduism and Islam, no problem.
Zakir is ready.
Okay? I'm welcome.
All the rubbish that we do will become tomorrow's culture and tradition of this land, isn't it so? If you want to know this life, which is myself, no tradition is… Tradition can inspire you, tradition can put you in a direction, tradition cannot take you there, because this has to happen now to you. Only then it's a living reality for you. Otherwise you will read in a book and believe it. But how do you know this works? I'm
Only
saying
by
it should work.
experience.
People ask me,
You have to
Sadhguru,
experience.
how do we know whether we have met a real teacher or a guru or not? I just tell them, look at his face, whether it's worked for him, what he's
Look
talking…
on my face. Am I a real teacher?
Has it worked for him? That's all the question. If it's not worked for him, what is the point?
If he points out anything in my speech which I've said, which is out of context or which is not as per the Hindu scripture, I'll apologize. I will give him from where I got. All my research are not from non-Hindu scholars, from Hindu scholars. I give the reference. So most of the speakers say, yes, Zakir is right, but… Then the but comes.
But what?
Many Hindus say, when you hear your speech, in 2 hours I've learned what I have not learned in 40 years of my life.
Really?
But in my speech I give references. Did Shri Ravi Shankar give any reference in his speech? Even one reference he gave. Did he give a single reference, brother? In my speech, how many references were there? So who's more authentic, a person who gives the reference or a person doesn't give reference?
You have read 10,000 things and you remember all that. I have not read anything. The value that you have is only the memory you have. But now I have a little gadget which knows 1,000,000 times more than you know. So now what is the value for you and me? What kind of a human being I am is the only value, isn't it? What nonsense you carry in your head is of no value. So this is a great time for me. This is great time for
This
humanity
guy is speaking,
because
speaking,
now
man.
you being a human being will become more important than what nonsense you carry in your head.
We believe that he was one of the mightiest messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We believe that he was the Messiah translated Christ. We believe that he was born miraculously without any male intervention, which many modern day Christians today do not believe. We believe that he gave life to the dead with God's permission.
This is a godless culture. Whenever somebody says,
Hindu
I'm a
or
religious
which-
person,
which culture is
they
a
refer to
godless
themselves as believers. Everything I do not know, I believe. This has led to a whole lot of things. One thing it does is, it brings you confidence. I believe means it brings you confidence. But confidence without clarity is a disaster. This is a disaster that is unfolding in the world in many different levels. People who don't know a damn thing, who can't see what's in front of them, they are super confident. It's dangerous. Confidence without clarity.
Let's understand the word belief first of all. How many of you believe you have two hands? Please raise one hand. Do you believe you have two hands or do you know you have two hands?
I know I have two hands.
If I start an argument with you that you don't have two hands, and if my argument becomes too powerful, one slap in the face and you know you got hands. So with hands you know.
Yes.
There are so many things you believe. You only satisfaction you have is, you know words and things that other people do not know, but you are a total mess.
He could have kept a chit, there's no objection. In a debate you can have notes in front of you, right or wrong? I don't have notes, he can have notes. Ask if Shri Ravi Shankar will have a second debate with me. Will he have?
Why this
He will
guy
give
is
him
always
$1 million, he
mentioning
will not have.
Sri Rank?
But if he doesn't debate you, I'm sure one day I will.
Oh, this guy want to
The
debate.
day you can get 20,000 people for your audience, I will debate you.
Wow.
Traditional terms in India, when we see people living out of their memory, we say ayyo karma.
Ayyo karma.
That means past memory is ruling them, they will never experience
Ayyo
life.
karma.
Everything I do not know, I just assume. What is the point of that? The moment you assume and you gather 1,000 people who assume the same things, and I assume something and I gather 10,000 people who assume the same thing, clash is inevitable.
His words today inspire terrorist attacks all over the world. The ISIS module in Bangladesh was inspired by him. Stop his broadcasts. Put him under civil.
Okay guys, wow, that was really interesting. But I'm just like curious to know something, guys. Did Sadhguru and Zakir ever debated before? Because I really want to watch. If they have any video, guys, just write down the title or the channel name, guys, because I am reacting from Mystics Bharat. This guy only have like 2 videos so far, and I also reacted from so many other channels, and I want to watch their real debate, guys, because those guys, they have really, like, they have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, but there is kind of how do I say this, kind of like this is matching. Okay, it's like Sadhguru and Zakir is like this. They are not coming together, guys, because I found out that Zakir always mention and talk about the scripture and reference. So obviously, yeah, that is kind of a knowledge, like what Sadhguru said is kind of a value of the memory he has. That's no fact. Like everyone obviously can learn that and can have that, but what is very important on how you are going to take it into your life, guys, because Sadhguru also said traditional is a way to direct you. Also, it can inspire you, but some people will not believe in other traditional and culture only if they experience that and they came into the reality. Yeah, it's really true, guys, because now we have people, they say maybe I am a Christian and maybe I am Muslim, but there is some stuff they don't believe on it because they never experience it. There is nothing to prove that the reality for it. So it's only by experience that then they came to know the reality, guys. And this is what Sadhguru is always sticking on, instead of giving telling Zakir, instead of giving a reference or a written scripture, because he also said that everyone can also do that. Like I know it's really hard, but it's possible. Like everyone can read the scripture, can know all the scriptures and know the reference or whatever book it can be, but how you're going to take it is really going to be different. And this is where you're going to know the reality and the truth of life, guys. This is a really informative video, and I don't know how you think about that. But let me know also, the comment section is yours. Thank you so much. In case I said something wrong, no one is perfect, guys. This is my point of view only. Let me hear from you. Thank you. And if you want to watch my vlog in India, check Gabi TV. Tata.